Who you got, man? Who you got for Danny Garcia versus Jose Benavides? I'm a little bit excited about this fight because I'm neutral. No dog in the fight. I can sit back, relax, kick my feet up, and enjoy boxing. Period, point blank. You know what I'm saying? Let the best man win. Danny Swift Garcia, you know, he gonna look for that counter punch, that left hook. Jose Benavides is a warrior. You know what I'm saying? Pretty simple. Mexican versus Puerto Rican. Both guys fight aggressive. Both guys look to entertain the crowd. Nobody's going to be on a bicycle. Nobody's going to be, you know what I'm saying, really trying to be elusive and defensive. I mean, they're going to be boxing, hit and not get hit. They're trying to knock each other out, trying to rejuvenate each other's. Both of them are at a point where this kind of is a make or break type of a fight for them too. It's, to me, Danny Garcia especially. He doesn't want to go down as the guy that just lost to Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? A guy that had a close fight with Keith Thurman and Sean Porter. He was dominating at one point in time. He was in the 140 division. He beat the guys like Batiste. He also has some great fights. Adrian Granados, Lamont Peterson. Like I said, the Keith Thurmans and Sean Porters of the world. Ivan Redcatches of the world. And Jose Benavides, man, unfortunately, he got shot in the knee. And I think that affected his career because David Benavides, the Mexican monster, always said that his brother was a better fighter than him. And he's, right now, the boogeyman. You know what I'm saying? So Jose Benavides is saying that he wants this fight to be fight of the year. He's saying it's going to be fireworks. And they both coming to have a knockout and a great performance. Salute to both of their fathers. I think Angel Garcia, you know, he said Danny Garcia hit so hard, man, you're gonna hit you on the top of the head, you're gonna feel it in your toes, and you're gonna wake up the next day, your toe gonna be hurting. You know what I'm saying? But I think that they both great trainers. I want to say that Benavides' father, to me, I listen to him talk sometimes, and he's just you know, a great boxing mind. Angel Garcia, he's a little loony sometimes, but he does give great boxing advice. When Danny Garcia was fighting against Errol Spence, Danny Garcia was getting good information from Angel Garcia. He just couldn't implement it. It's like he said, it's easier. It looks easier than what it is when you get in there with Spence. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's going to be a great fight. I think it's going to be an action. Full of action, packed with action type of a fight where you almost look at a guaranteed knockout. I don't see this fight going the distance. You know what I'm saying? And if I had to say it, I honestly think Danny Garcia moving up in weight should have more power. His face looked a little puffy, a little fat. I want to see what he's going to look like, you know what I'm saying, going north, if he's going to look a little bit more solid. To me, he was a small welterweight, but he is solid. So him moving up, hopefully he's not no love handles. Hopefully he looks pretty conditioned. And I don't want to see him look like Canelo when Canelo went up north to fight, you know, Dimitri Bivol. It's a little slow, a little sluggish, a little too heavy, spilling over his frame, and just not looking, you know. Danny never really been ripped and shredded, but I can usually tell when he's in good shape. Benavides is looking like a warrior, period, point blank. That dude, he's serious about it. I like him. I like his mentality. I like his father, and I like his brother. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, I've seen him knocked out before. So it's hard to not see Danny Garcia, who has that power with that hook. I think he's going to land that hook at some point in time. And Jose Benavides is going to have to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? And he really didn't look too great in his last performance. So maybe he's going to be going in there trying to redeem that. But he's going in there against, you know, a real threat in Danny Garcia. So I'm looking to see that fight go anywhere between you know, I see it getting stopped in like the 9th round. That's just kind of a floated little premature. I still want to do some film study on Jose Benavides, to be honest with you. I've only seen a few of his fights, and none of them really are at the front of my mind. Danny Garcia, on the other hand, I recently watched a few of his fights just by happenstance. You know what I'm saying? So I'm more fresh with Danny Garcia's style. I watched him fight against Lamont Peterson a couple of times. I'm trying to think, what was the last? Ivan Redcash. I watched that fight recently. So, and then I watched him fight against Errol Spence. I watched that fight, you know, probably within a week or so. You know, I just like, that's one of my favorite fights to watch. Anyways, man, I'm gone. Salute, salute, salute. Bow. Let me know who you got, man.